Hi, this is Zad Raza. Welcome to my first video on my Achilles injury and how I was able to walk in the first 3.5 weeks. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'm really happy to make my first video and share my experience with my Achilles injury. I had my injury around 29 days ago, which is around 4 weeks. And yeah, I'm able to walk, and I'm very excited to make my first video and share my experience. Unlike other videos, I do not want to just focus on purely on the exercises I did and all the protocol that I had to follow, but I would also talk about the mental challenges and a bit about my background. So let's start with my background. Around 3 to 4 years ago, during the lockdown, I was overweight. I had a back injury, slip disc, and basically when the lockdown came, I decided to turn around my life. It was at that point that I started jogging, started swimming, started doing a lot of exercises, and at some point, I decided to return to the game I love, basketball. And I just said, I want to dunk. I want to dunk a basketball. So it took me 93 weeks of training that I did until I got injured. But last year, I was able to dunk a tennis ball, jump over a 50-inch hurdle, 50-inch box, also deadlift around 400 pounds, squat around 300 pounds. And I was very, very happy until my injury happened around last month. And it's been very difficult since then, not being able to do sports. And for me, what I learned from my journey in the past is discipline and hard work and patience is all that matters. I know I was not able to dunk a basketball, but I'm 5'10" and I'm in my mid-30s. So just dunking a tennis ball and being able to become an elite athlete within what my body can offer and within my genetics, I was quite happy. So yeah, when the Achilles injury happened, one of the first problems was that I noticed the biggest challenge, in fact, was the mental one. All of a sudden, you're taken out of your sport, you're taken out of your social life. So that is very, very difficult to come around with. It's also an experience for me since 4 weeks to find out who's been a good friend of mine, who's not been a good friend of mine, who's called me, who has wished me, who has spent time with you during this time. So don't just take it as a negative. You'll be able to uncover who are your true friends, who are the people who really care about you, outside of just partying and alcohol and all that. You find out exactly for the future who is going to add real value in terms of friendship to you. So those were one of the first couple of weeks. I didn't do anything. If I did anything, it was within the boot, basically just moving your toes back and forth, lightly moving them left to right. I was just trying to reduce the swelling in my feet and not do anything to further exacerbate the situation. So as long as there was no pain, I was moving my toes, I was moving my feet left to right very slightly, and basically my physiotherapy was doing a lot of massage and just loosening up my muscles around the body. Now, unlike other people, I have an athletic background, so what I'm going to say now is not a recommendation, it's just sharing my experience. The moment, even in the hospital, I asked the doctor right after the operation, like the next day, if I could start doing a core workout in the hospital and do basic single leg workouts. And he was like, it's all fine as long as you do not risk yourself the injury and do not load your injured leg. So right off the bat, I started working out. And as soon as I got home and within the first few days, I talked to my athletic coach, made a workout plan, entire body workout circuit, and I went back to work. And basically, I was doing upper body pull-ups, lying down bench press, shoulder press, bicep curls, and I was doing single leg stuff like single leg deadlifts and single leg squats, etc., box squats. And like I said before, I have 93 weeks of experience as an athlete. I have great one leg strength. I could, for example, do 220 pounds Bulgarian squats. So given that background, I trust my body to be able to do this. I would not recommend this to anybody. And if you could just see what you can do within this time frame. Can you do some crunches? Can you do some leg raises? Can you do something which is safe and sound and under supervision? So now getting down to the mental challenge, one of the first things that you realize is, and let me use a metaphor here, is that the first 2 weeks around that time, you'll be on a boat and there's a lot of fog around you and there's no light anywhere. You'll be kind of lost. So that's why it's essential to establish a system of structure, and organize yourself. That really helped me mentally a lot. So, for example, working out 3 days a week, changing up my diet, only having vegetables, soup, and fish, and lean meat, and just reducing all the stuff that you were doing before, especially for an athlete. If you have a really heavy diet that has proteins and healthy stuff in it, and all of a sudden you stop doing sports, you still gonna gain fat. So it was essential for me to cut down as much as I could. Obviously, it's harder said than done because that's the only thing you can still do, which you enjoy, order your favorite food and stuff. And I'm just saying, try to have your favorite food like 3 to 4 times, if not less, out of 10 meals. That's what I focus on, is like, okay, if I have X amount of meals in a week, I just want to have 2 3 meals which I enjoy, so I didn't cut down completely, I just reduced it. It's important not to overdo it on the other sides to stay mentally positive. And I also got PlayStation and some PlayStation games, and I spent a lot of time playing PlayStation and just reading. Exactly. So that was the first few weeks. You won't be able to do many exercises except move your toes and left to right and do some basic physiotherapy massage around the area. It was up until week 3 when I started making a lot of progress. Around 3.5 weeks, I was able to walk with a limp with a boot, and just a few days later, I was walking on it. And now I'm basically doing one leg. I can stand with one leg. I can do a shot on the basketball court. So now I'm doing exercises, and I'll link all of the exercises that I found from other YouTube channels in the description below. So basically, I'm doing toe curls on a towel. So you have a towel, and you just try to do toe curls. I'm doing calf raises while sitting. I'm doing leg rotations. I'm doing some isometrics, which is like pushing, for example, trying to push a ball in the front and stuff like that. So all of that will be in the link in the description below. And I'm very happy now, after 3.5 weeks, that I was able to make that next step, which is walking, which is going to shop, which is doing basic stuff. The most essential part about this whole story, and I'll be making more videos, is that, which I want to underscore again, is to make a system. So I was doing 3 days a week, a full body workout, and very safe and sound. And I paid a coach to take me to the basketball court twice a week, where I could just sit down on a rolling chair, dribble the ball with 2 hands, take jump shots, all while sitting. And I had 5 days a week already planned in my schedule. Then I had the PlayStation. My girlfriend helped me a lot. So I was kind of occupied the entire time, and time flew by. And now it's like, getting back to the metaphor, I'm sitting on the boat, basically, and the fog is starting to clear up, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I just want to share this experience with you guys because perhaps it may look very dull and it may look very gloomy, everything and dark, but take it day to day, take it step by step, and just focus on one. If you can just move your toes, just move your toes. If you can just move your feet, just move your feet. If you can just do a calf raise sitting and you can't do it, don't. Just focus step by step. The most important thing is to have a system of structure, a calendar that has dates and things to do, take up new challenges in life. Now I'm trying to, for example, shoot 10 swishes in a row while sitting on a chair. I'm also trying to dribble the basketball while blindfolding myself, and your brain quickly adapts to a new situation, and you can get dopamine and happiness out of these situations as well. It's all about setting up new challenges wherever you are. So I'm very excited for the future. I can stand and walk now, and I'm building the confidence. I went shopping the other day. I can basically do a squat as well. So it's going to be very, very exciting going forward, and I'll keep you guys up to date. If you have any questions about my jump training, if you're also 5'10", under 6 feet, and you want to dunk a tennis ball in your mid-30s, you can hit me up on Instagram at ZenMaster23. If you have any questions on my Achilles injury and what to do and what not to do, basically I can only share my experience. You can hit me up on Instagram as well. So I'll be posting a lot of videos about the training that I've been doing during my Achilles rupture, about my physiotherapy, and I've been will in the future also post videos about returning back to dunking a tennis ball. So that's all for today. I look forward to seeing you again, and make sure to subscribe. See you guys next time.